everyone, welcome to Tasso. Today in this video, I'm going to teach you the class 9th question of physics, which is saying that an object starting from rest travels 20 meter in first 2 seconds and then 160 meter in next 4 seconds. So we have to find the velocity after 7 seconds of start. So we have to divide this question into 3 sections. The first section is saying that the object is starting from rest. That means it is given that u1 is 0 and travels 20 meter, which means that s1 is 20 meter in first 2 seconds, which means that time first is 2 seconds. So this is the data of the first section, and in the first section we have to find the acceleration, and after the acceleration we have to find the velocity, that is velocity of final in this case, right? So this is first case, an object starting from rest travels 20 meter in 2 seconds, and then the second case starts from this here 160 meter in next 4 seconds, and the third case is this. Okay, so let's write down the second case. The second case is saying that the S2 is 60 meter and T2 is 4 seconds. Okay, so now these all things are given the question. So we will write what we have to find. So we have to find velocity after 7 seconds of start, right? So we have to find the velocity after the 7 seconds of start. So before going further, we have to understand this question by drawing a diagram, right? Because this question is very complex and you can't be able to understand by these theories. Okay, so the question is saying that an object starting from rest. For example, if I draw the diagram here, this is A point, and at the A point the initial velocity is 0 and the object starting from rest travels 20 meter. For example, the distance covered A to B is 20 meters, right? And the time taken is 2 seconds. The time taken is 2 seconds. And then it covers 160 meter. Then further B to C covers 160 meter in the next 4 seconds, right? So now it is saying that what is the velocity after 7 seconds start, which means that the total time here is 4 plus 2, that is 6 seconds. Now for the 7 seconds the object will be on the further side. For example, this is D point, so which means that the object has covered some distance here also, because the time is 7 seconds. So we can say that the total time of the start is 7 seconds. Total time is 7 seconds, because in the question is saying that we have to find the velocity after 7 seconds of the start, which means that from the start the velocity is 0 and then we have to find the v. Okay, so for finding the velocity, what we should do, first of all we have to find the acceleration in this case, and then after acceleration we'll find the velocity of this case, A to B case, in this one, right? Okay, so let us start it. For finding the acceleration we will use by second equation, which is s is equals to ut plus 1 by 2 at whole square. Since the u is 0, so we can say that s is equals to 1 by 2 at square. Now the distance is 20 meter, and then 1 upon 2, we have to find the acceleration, and the time is given as 2 whole square, which is 4. Now 2 is cancelled by 4, which is 2. Now 20 is equals to 2a, and acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Now we have found the acceleration a1, right? We have found the acceleration of this first case, which is 10 meter per second square. Now finally we have got the acceleration of this case, that is 10 meter per second square. Now we'll find the velocity. Now we find the final velocity of this case. Okay, So for finding the velocity final, we use first equation. So we will use first equation here. So that is v is equals to u plus at, which will be velocity is equals to initial 0. That means acceleration is 10 multiplied by time. Now the velocity 1 is equals to 20 meter per second. Now by using these two equations, we got the acceleration of the first case and the velocity that is final for the first case. Now, before going to further, we have to note that the velocity of this case is the initial velocity for the second case, right? Let assume like that. For example, if the object start from rest, which is 0, and for the this case, the velocity that is final will be 20 meter per second at a b case, right? That means the object's velocity is 20 meter per second at b point. Now if we talk about the second case, b to c, now b will be the initial velocity. That means the v1 is equals to u2, right? Now we can write here as v1 is equals to initial velocity of second, right? So we got the initial velocity of this case is 20 meter per second. Now, by these data, what we can conclude? We can conclude that the v1 is equals to u2. The velocity of the b point is 20, which is the initial velocity of the b point is also what, 20 meter per second. Now, after this, we have to find the acceleration of this case. And if the acceleration remains constant, means 10 meter per second square, so we will be assuming that the acceleration of the further journey will also be 10 meter per second square. Okay. So let's find out the acceleration of this case. Now we have u2 and we have s2 and t2. So by which equation we can find acceleration? 2as is equals to v square minus u square, right? So we will find second equation, right? So s is equals to ut plus half a t square. Distance is 160 meter. Initial velocity is what? Initial velocity is 20 meter per second and time is 4 seconds, which will be multiplied by 4 plus 1 upon 2. Acceleration to find out, and time is 4 ka whole square, right? So this will be 160 is equals to 80, which will be equals to, right here, 16, because it's 16, 2 is 16, 80 plus 8a, and 8a is equals to 160 minus 80, and 8a is equals to 190 80. So a2 is 10 meter per second square. Now finally it is we can say that the acceleration of the first case and the acceleration of second case is constant, right? So if a1 is equals to 80, so a3 will also be 10 meter per second square, right? Why? Because we are assuming that if the object's acceleration is constant for A to C journey, so it will also constant for the journey of the last 1 second, right? Okay. Now we have got A3, and by A3 we can find out what? We can find out the velocity of third case, right? Okay. Now we have solved out these first case and the second case. Now finally we are going to solve the third case. Now for the third case we are going to look whole journey A to D. Now since it is saying that from the start, so at the start of the journey the velocity of initial will be 0, right? And we have to find out the v3, and it is given that a3 is 10 meter per second square and t3 is 7 seconds. Many of the students will do like, if the distance covered is a to c for 6 seconds, so ad is 7 seconds, so many of the students will do like ad minus ac, which will be 1 second, but it will be wrong, right? we have to use time 7 seconds because it is saying that we have to find the velocity after 7 seconds of the start. Means the u is 0, so we have to conclude all the journey out, not this one, right? So we have u3, a3 and t3. By this all data, we can conclude the equation of v3. By which equation can be used to find v3? Okay, so here we can also use the equation number, first equation, right? So we can here can say that v is equals to u plus at, and we have to find and u is 0, right? So you can say that 80. So finally we got v3 is equals to acceleration 10 and time is 70. So hence, happy ending, we got v3 is 70 meter per second, right? I know that this question is very complex and very lengthy and we have to use the brain here. But if you practice this question, nothing is difficult, right? So what we have done, first of all, we have done the first case. The first case saying that the u is 0 and s is 20 meter and t is 2. So we have find out the a1, and by a1 we can find the v1, and by v1 we can say that v1 is also u2, and by u2 we can say that s equals to half at square, and we have find it the what we have finding a2, and since a1 is equals to a2, so which will be a3 is equals to 10 meter per second square. Now we have u3 is 0, v3 you have to find, a3 is 10, t3 is 7, and by first equation we can say that v3 is 70 meter per second, right? I hope you liked the video, and if you understand this question, so please like my channel and please subscribe. Thank you.